Every day, hundreds and even thousands of calls are made to 911. These calls can range from something as minor as an alarm going off or to something as serious as a report of someone being killed. As a law enforcement officer, you never know what you'll be called to do or if that next call will be your last. According to the United States state and local law enforcement agencies' 2008 census, there are about 765,000 sworn officers, meaning officers who have arrest powers, in the United States. These officers are people who have taken their own time and money to be trained and put through school to learn how to protect and serve the citizens of this country. These officers put their lives on the line day in and day out to make sure that citizens are protected at all times. When that officer gets up every day and puts that uniform on, he's immediately putting his life in jeopardy, but he doesn't think of his job this way. That officer knows that he is doing his duty to his town, county, state, and country. These officers are the thin blue line that protects the good from the bad. But what about their protection? Who will stand with them to keep them safe? They are still citizens first. Behind that badge is a person who thinks, feels, and loves just as we do. Just as you can be killed, so can they. But these officers continue to lay their lives down for their fellow law enforcement brothers and sisters, and are also willing to lay down their lives to complete their duties. And sadly, every year we lose officers, friends, family, and most importantly, heroes in the line of duty. In the past 3 years, there have been 453 line of duty deaths in the United States. And this year alone, there were 5 line of duty deaths just in North Carolina. Of those 5, 2 of the officers were from this county and a neighboring county. As tragic as those incidents were, it gave me a chance to see just how strong this law enforcement brotherhood is. As I had the honor of attending Deputy Dwayne Hesher's funeral in June of this year, I was immediately made aware of just how law enforcement officers stick together and support each other. There were hundreds of officers from all over the state who came to repay their respects for Deputy Hesher. Although many of the officers who attended did not know Deputy Hesher personally, they still came to show their support. As a fiance of a law enforcement officer in this county, it is made clear to me every day just what a struggle it is to be a law enforcement officer. You never know what you're going to be faced with, how your day is going to go. It could be 1 or 2 calls, or it could be 30 or 40 calls. And as in this county, where there are only 4 deputies on the road at a time, people don't understand just how important it is to make calls that are convenient and that are not just a joke. These guys really do try their best to respond to every call promptly, quickly, and just help everyone out that they can. I commend officers all over the country for their dedication to their duty of protecting and serving, as well as having each other's backs and remaining as tight a brotherhood that they are. As the founder of the Officer Down Memorial page has quoted, "When a police officer is killed, it is not an agency that loses that officer, it is an entire nation." And today, I just want you to remember that law enforcement officers go through a lot more than you could ever understand, and until you become an officer or until you personally know one, it's hard to really grasp what they do. They honestly protect and serve, and they really live up to what they've been called to do. They don't always make the best decisions, but as you know, they are still human, and they do what they can when they can, and they will always be there for the citizens. That is their number 1 priority, and I do commend them for that. And thank you guys and girls for all that you do for our country.